Most Americans grew up hearing a beautiful story about the first Thanksgiving. Pilgrims and Native Americans sharing a peaceful feast together. But the truth buried in history books is far darker and far more shocking than the version we were taught in school. In 1620, the Pilgrims arrived in New England, starving, sick, and on the edge of dying. What many don't know is that they survived their first winter not because of their own strength, but because they found Native American food stores, buried corn, and took it to stay alive. When spring came, a Native American named Tisquantum, better known as Squanto, made contact. He taught the Pilgrims how to plant corn, find food, and survive the brutal climate. Without native knowledge, the Pilgrims would not have lasted a year. But the friendly feast story hides what happened next. The Wampanoag people, led by Chief Massasoit, formed an alliance with the Pilgrims out of necessity, not celebration. Their tribe had been devastated by a mysterious European disease years earlier. They hoped the alliance would protect them from rival tribes and future threats. For a short time, peace existed. And yes, a shared harvest meal did happen in 1621, the event later called the First Thanksgiving. But it wasn't a national holiday, and it wasn't repeated yearly. It was simply a temporary moment during a tense and fragile alliance. The darker truth came after. Within a single generation, the Pilgrims expanded rapidly, taking more native land. Treaties were broken, conflicts increased, and by the 1670s, one of the deadliest wars in American history, King Philip's War, erupted between the colonists and the native tribes. This war killed a higher percentage of the population than any war ever fought on American soil. Entire native communities were destroyed. Survivors were sold into slavery or forced from their homelands. The Thanksgiving narrative taught in schools, peaceful, simple, innocent, leaves out this painful aftermath. Even the modern Thanksgiving holiday wasn't created until 1863, during the Civil War, when President Abraham Lincoln declared it a national day of unity. By then, the original Native-Pilgrim relationship was long gone, replaced by war, loss, and tragedy. The first Thanksgiving wasn't a lie, but it wasn't the full story. Behind the smiling paintings and school plays lies a history of survival, conflict, and a people who paid the ultimate price. Remembering the truth doesn't erase Thanksgiving, it makes it honest. Because history isn't just what we celebrate, it's also what we must never forget.